Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy, and I know there are a lot of you that are new here. So, you guys, this video is super exciting, and it's honestly a video I didn't know if I would ever make. Like, I honestly didn't think I would ever get to this point. So, the fact that we're here is, like, so exciting, and the OGs know it has been a long time coming. So, first things first, I wanted to congratulate us all on 1,000 subscribers. So, we have made it to 1,000 subscribers. I can't explain to you guys how much I appreciate you so much, each and every one of you, from the people that were here from the very beginning. I remember messaging people on Instagram, asking them to subscribe to my itty bitty account that only had 30 subscribers. And I remember commenting on people's videos, trying to get people to subscribe. Like, when you're first starting out on YouTube, it is so hard to get seen. Like, it's so hard for people to actually find your video even. So, I just remember the hustle. Like it was yesterday, honestly, and it still is going on, obviously, but I am just so grateful for each and every one of you, people from the beginning, the people that found me in the middle, the people that found me just now. I am so grateful. You have no idea how grateful I am for each subscriber I have. I still celebrate each and every one of you, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am still beaming. And this happened like a little bit ago, you guys. So I crossed into the 1,000 subscribers at the end of last month. So at the end of April, we crossed over and we made it, you guys. And not just did we make it subscribers-wise, but in order to be monetized, so I know a lot of YouTubers don't really talk about monetization at all because it's kind of tacky, honestly. I feel tacky talking about it as well, but I feel like everybody deserves to be paid for their work too, and YouTube is a tough gig. Like, it is so much harder than I expected it to be when I first started this channel, and I think nobody really talks about it because nobody wants to seem ungrateful for their subscribers. But at the same time, what happens then is that you guys don't know. Like, I had no idea how hard YouTubers actually work on each of their videos, because you just kind of think like, I don't know, the video just shows up and they just film themselves throughout their day. But man, the editing process it's a thing. And I've gotten a lot better at it now, but at the very beginning, I mean, it would take me a week. It would take me a full week to edit one video, you guys. So, like, I'm just so grateful for each of you, and I can't believe we're here. I remember at the beginning when I saw that, oh, sorry, I really went off the page there. But we also got the 4,000 watch hours as well. So at the same time, it was like literally one day after I looked and saw that we were at 1,000 subscribers. One day after that, you guys, we hit the 4,000 watch hours that you need to be monetized. Like, I just am so grateful that you guys, I'm so grateful for you guys, and there's so many reasons. So first of all, I'm just grateful because every single time that I felt bad this past year, like, you guys have lifted my spirits so much. This has been a tough year. And to hear that I have made your year a little bit better even, like, and I'm talking about 2020 as well, obviously, but to hear that I've made it a little bit better, and like that you guys, when you guys reach out to me and tell me that, like, when you're in a bad mood, you watch my videos and it puts you in a good mood, and like that you've been having a really hard time, and it's just like, to hear that I make you feel happy, it just makes my life. I can't even begin to explain to you how much I love you guys. So, anyway, I would have continued to be a YouTuber, obviously. I would have continued putting out videos for you guys, no matter whether we got to that monetization level or not. But being at that point, it's so refreshing to know that, like, it was the goal that I had is something that I achieved. And also, it really taught me so many lessons. Like, I just learned so much through it that you can't do anything alone, and you need a freaking backing. Like, you need everybody's support. And just having all of you guys here, and like the amount of you guys that have been here since the beginning, the amount of you guys that just arrived, yeah, I can't even begin to explain how grateful I am for the 1,000. Now, I'm sure you guys are watching this video thinking, well, Jazzy, it doesn't even look like it's just 1,000 anymore. Because I don't know what happened this last month. I don't know what happened. But we're at 1,500 now. And not just at 1,500, but we're almost at 7,000 watch hours. Like, I don't know what happened there, but I'm so grateful for you guys. And also, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is how grateful I am. You guys are watching my ads. Like, I love you. I loved you before you watched my ads, but like, I don't even know if you guys know what that means for a YouTuber, but when people don't skip the ads, they pay you more. When I say they pay you more, they pay you nickels. Like, it's really not that much money, but to see, like, I don't even care. I actually don't even care about, like, the money getting higher, but when I look at who's watching my videos and I see that, you know, so many of you aren't skipping my ads, do you know what that means to me? Like you'll sit through an ad to watch me. I freaking love you guys. I love you so much. And I just wanted to start this favorites video out by letting you guys know, like, it's not lost on me, the support that I have from you guys. And I don't want it ever to be. Like, if I ever get to the point where I seem, I don't know, too big for my britches, you could say, like, check me. I am expecting to hear from you guys that, like, okay, you seem a little bit off, or you seem like you think it's all yours. Like, I just never want to feel, this channel is not that to me. Like, and I never want it to be that. This channel is not about me. And that's why when I get comments from subscribers asking me, like, why do you try crop tops if you're not comfortable showing your belly? Or, like, why are you trying this, that, or the other thing if, like, you don't like it? Because this channel is not for me. Like, it's for me, but it's here to help us all feel better about ourselves and to show that, like, you know, I just want to grow with you guys. I never want to grow separate from you guys. So I just am grateful. I don't know. I am grateful that we made it. We made it to 1,500 subscribers. We worked our freaking asses off for this moment. You guys devoted so much time watching me, and I can't get over it. I don't know if I'll ever get over something like that. Like, I remember looking at the numbers of what I needed to be monetized and being like, yeah, I'm doing this for fun. This ain't ever gonna happen. Like, monetization is not gonna be probably an option. And I remember every day I would wake up and I would look at my view count and, like, my watch hours. That was the most important to me. I never wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers and not have my watch hours. That's why it was so insane. I just so love you guys. I freaking love you so much. But anyway, I never want to take this for granted. I never want this to be a journey that isn't ours. Like, this is so awesome that you guys watch me, that you tune into my videos, that you say things like, watching you makes my day, and you feel like you're hanging out with a friend, and just, you guys are my friends. Like, you guys are so my friends. You teach me so much. I was literally wearing a shirt sideways in my video the other day that I posted, and you guys were like, that shirt sideways. And you were just like, not judgmental. You were just like, just to let you know, girl, you put your shirt on sideways. I freaking love you. Love you all. Thank you for always being honest with me. And anyway, let's move on, Jazzy. Because otherwise, this is just gonna be a video just about my, like, getting to 1,000 subscribers. And I don't want that. I want to make this my favorites video. So we're gonna get myself in check here and no crying for this video. So let's jump into what this video is actually supposed to be. But I really wanted to celebrate that moment because it did happen in April, and this is our April favorites. So let's dive in to the video. Okay, you guys, so I've made some space next to me so we can put up everything that I talk about here. This is going to be a shorter favorites video since it's so close to May, so I honestly don't know. I've probably overlapped some things, so I still want to be able to do a May favorites video, so I just wanted this to be like nice and sweet, short and sweet on my favorites department and give all of my newbies a nice little taste of what the favorites videos are like. So let's just start with our favorite TV shows of the month. My absolute favorite was definitely The Circle. If you guys watch my vlogs, you already know your girl was mad about that, but still worth the watch. I love The Circle. I actually even started watching the French version, which I stopped watching almost immediately because I know no French, but it also kind of encouraged me to want to try and learn French. So if you guys have any recommendations of podcasts, because I was thinking, like, I listen to podcasts all the time. If I could just listen to a podcast and learn like a different language, that would be amazing. I think it would be such a cool thing to like pick up. I don't know. I probably won't, but I just have never really thought about starting to learn like another language as I've been an adult, other than I did consider learning Dutch once, which is like, what a weird language for me to try to learn. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever go anywhere that someone speaks Dutch, but anyway, let me know if you have any podcasts for any languages, because apparently that's what I'm into these days. But I also got really into watching the Scientology show on Netflix, you guys. It is a documentary with Leah Remini, who was on Kings of Queens. If you guys have parents who watch that, or if you guys watched it, my dad was super duper into Kings of Queens, but he never liked Leah Remini. And now I know why, because she was in the Scientology thing. So basically what Scientology is, if you've never heard of it, it's a religion that's like super hardcore, and I don't really want to tell you guys too much details about it, but pretty much you need to watch the show. If you are a Scientologist, I apologize, because that show is insane. Hopefully, like, I don't know, if you are a Scientologist and you watch my videos, you probably won't be able to watch my videos now, because in that show, it basically says, like, I'm a suppressive person if I say that I even watch that show, pretty much. So anyway, you guys definitely, like, if you're into like documentaries and stuff like that, I never would have thought I would have liked that one so much, but we watched it every single night, basically the whole month, and I finally finished it. It's 3 seasons long. I actually started on the 3rd season on accident, and I kind of recommend doing that because it's more like, I don't know, maybe don't do that, because then you won't know anything of her behind the scenes type of deal, because she kind of talks more about herself and when she was in Scientology, like in the earlier seasons. So when I started it on the 3rd season, I was kind of like, what the heck? I didn't even know she was a Scientologist. But apparently Tom Hanks, is it Tom? Yeah, Tom Hanks. There's like a bunch of celebrities that are Scientologists, and I have just been oblivious to religion anyway. That's normal for me. But Dominic actually always tells me about, like, oh, that person's a Scientologist whenever we see them in movies, and I've never really thought anything about it, but now I'm super intrigued after watching that show. I could probably rewatch it, honestly. It was so good. So highly recommend that one if you're into those kind of like documentary stuff. I love documentaries. What made me watch that? I am so curious why I started watching that. I think I was watching a documentary, and then I was like, I want to watch more documentaries, because, oh, did I talk about this in my last favorites video? I don't remember. I think it's called Kid 90. I'm pretty sure I talked to you guys about it, actually. It has Punky Brewster in it. Let me check. Gosh, I don't know if I talked to you guys about Kid 90 in my last one, but it's a documentary about, like, the 90s, basically, the kids that grew up in the 90s and, like, the movie stars and stuff, and I love Punky Brewster, so watching that was really weird, because she's, like, a grown adult now, and then I got to see, like, all of this different stuff about her. Very interesting documentary if you're into that type of thing, but anyway, that's why I got into the documentary, the Scientology documentary. So, moving on, you guys, to my favorite buys of the month. This is going to be a weird one, because usually I do, like, some sort of fashion-related buy, but my absolute favorite buy is contacts. And the reason I'm even saying this is because we ordered contacts on Vision Pros, which doesn't make you put in your prescription or anything like that. And I personally am nervous to go to get my eyes checked right now with COVID. Once I'm fully vaccinated, like, I'll be happy to go get them checked out. But unfortunately, I'm due to get my eyes checked out. And I'm also due to get new contacts. So If you order from Vision Pro, this is not an ad, by the way. This is just like something I ordered from, and I was in awe of it. You can order basically any type of contact on there, and it will be, first of all, cheaper than if you ordered it from an eye doctor. And second of all, you don't need to show them your prescription paper, which I think is actually should be illegal, but maybe they're just like trying to put eye doctors out of business or something. I don't know, but I'm not about to go to the eye doctor anytime soon until I get my full vaccination. So I ordered those, and Dominic actually ordered some for himself as well, and they both work perfectly. They're literally the same exact contacts that you get at the eye doctor, and it's definitely worth looking into. So I will link them down below for you guys. Moving right along to my favorite foods of the month. So I'm going to put on screen a bagel that Dominic got me. It is a like 5 cheese, maybe, I think. It's like some sort of double cheese or Asiago bagel looking thing, and I don't remember what it's called exactly. I'll also put that on screen. But he bought me these bagels from Walmart. They were, I think they were $3 for 5 bagels, which isn't really that good of a deal in comparison to if you were to do like the Panera deal, which is it's $6.99 or something for, or maybe $6, I can't remember specifically, but it's $6.99 for the 13 Baker's Dozen bagels on Tuesdays from Panera. So if you don't know about that, now you do. It's a steal. But I will say these bagels compare, and they're not as good of a deal, but if you forget to go on a Tuesday, these are great. And they're actually like super good. They have like a nice sweet taste to them on top of the cheesiness. So good. Highly recommend. Another thing I've been getting lately, you guys, I have been splurging. Well, Dominic and I both have been splurging on getting cold brews because we tried one when it was like on sale at Dunkin', and now we're obsessed with cold brews. I didn't realize how much better cold brew is compared to just regular iced coffee, because it doesn't melt your ice at all. It's just so good, and especially with the sweet foam. We don't do the sweet foam often because it's an extra full $1 just for the sweet foam. And sometimes, this one time, we went and we ordered sweet foam and they put whipped cream on it, and they acted like we wouldn't be able to tell the difference, and we could, and we were very angry. And we went back through and we were like, can you please put sweet foam? Like, you obviously put whipped cream on this, we need sweet foam. And the guy was like, I did it myself, I guarantee that it is sweet foam. And we're like, okay, but we ordered 2 of the same coffee, and one of them looks like sweet foam, and then the other one looks like whipped cream, and they both smell and taste completely different. Anyway, we were pretty mad about it, so he ended up fixing it, and we haven't got the sweet foam since, because we're like, we're not going to spend a full extra $1 on just whipped cream that you can get for free. Also, they don't really let you order whipped cream on the app unless you get like a latte or something, so if you are ordering on the app with Dunkin', you can still tell them when you get up to the window that you want whipped cream on it. That's another little tip. I love Dunkin'. So, moving right along to my favorite social medias of the month. I am obsessed with this girl who seems like she's like a writer, but she's also like a singer-songwriter. But I don't know if I'll get copywritten if I put this in here. I'm just going to put it in here. If I get copywritten, I'll cut it out, and you guys will just know it got cut out because I got copywritten. But I'm going to put a video of her up on screen right now. She does like spoken poetry basically, and I'm a sucker for like spoken poetry. I don't know why, but like her words are just so amazing. I have always loved like writing, and I've always honestly written like songs and stuff like that growing up. So I just love watching her. I have watched her things over and over again because her words hit. So I'm just going to put one up on screen right now for you guys to see.
Your favorite book is filled now with coffee-stained pages from that time we ran inside from the pouring rain, and I bumped into the table as I reached to grab a blanket off the couch. And I covered up my mouth, but you didn't mind. And I felt peace there in your living room, breathing in the scent of spilled coffee, rain, and you. And it didn't feel like temporary love as you opened up the book and told me, wait, I actually kind of like how this looks. And I rolled my eyes and laughed, and then looked down at your mismatched socks and got this overwhelming feeling that I really did belong. But we really only accept the love that we think we deserve, and the next thought that came to me was this ending is going to hurt. And even as each stare between us feels like kindness and patience, sometimes my heart still tries to project my past pain all to keep me safe, but it really just makes me anxious, because there's risk here either way. I could pull the plug and run and never know what could have happened had I stayed, and I'm choosing now to stay, because I see the way you love me and I know that things can change, but it's okay, I'll be okay. I I'm relearning how to love, and that is brave.
Okay, so moving on to my favorite songs of the month. You guys, hear me out on this. So, there's an artist that I found that's like non-copywritten music, and I've used them in a couple of my videos now, and I've actually downloaded their songs onto my phone, and like I listen to them on Spotify and stuff all the time, because the songs are so good. One of them is called Be a Friend, and it's by Dylan Rockoff. And then the other one is called Out of My Mind by the same guy. I love Be a Friend. It's such a good song, and it just makes me think of all my subbies. Like, I just want to be a friend to you, and like it's basically about like how just being a good friend to people, pretty much. So definitely check that one out. And that's like, this is like my little love song to you guys. You know, like when you know, when you're like, you were younger and you always wanted your crush to like send you songs that made you think of that, or made them think of you. This is a song that makes me think of you guys, and I love you guys. Moving along to last but not least, and this is my favorite new channel discovery. This girl's not a new channel again, and I feel so bad because I keep not shouting out actual new channels, but there's a girl on YouTube, her name is Best Dressed, and she is amazing. She lived in LA originally. I'm sure a lot of you already follow her. She definitely doesn't need a shout out. She's got millions of subscribers on here, but like with good reason. Like, I just feel like her videos are so good. I love her style of video, and I'm actually gonna like channel her style at some point in my style, because like I just love how she does like a sit down portion basically, and then she puts video of what she did throughout the day, like while she's talking. So like it seems like she doesn't actually have to record herself talking throughout the day, if that makes sense. So like, say she went on a drive to Dunkin' or something. I'm not going to do this to you guys, but let's just say she went on a drive to Dunkin'. She would take like a little snippet of herself driving, and like when she's talking about it, you know how I recap things sometimes and it's just like me talking to you guys because I can go on for hours and just talking to you guys. Like, I just love how she shows different little snippets as well at the same time. So if you do want to check her out, I highly recommend. She's super cool, and she's hilarious. She keeps me laughing so hard. But anyway, you guys, I am going to wrap this video up here. That is the last of our favorites, because I do want to keep the favorites part short, like I said, but come back for May favorites. There will be a lot more. Dominic and I have been binging some things. I forgot to actually do movies in this one. I'm not going to do movies. I am going to wrap this video up here, and again, thank you guys so much for the journey we've been on together, and I just can't wait to see how much we grow by this time next year. I love you so much.